You need to grow in the organization through enhancing your skills and knowledge. Here, there is a person called supervisor who's always look what exactly you people are doing it. That is, performance appraisal is always like they will have a record of each and every employee that. So when you go for investing on human resources, I'll tell you, it is always profitable. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here, and now we will go with the next session that is all about the performance appraisal. And the meaning of performance appraisal is very simple. It is all about evaluating an employee, right? When we evaluate an employee, what happens is we need to always have something called unbiased way. That is, you should never be biased whenever you go for evaluation. And this evaluation is done on what basis? That to a systematic basis. So we always say that performance appraisal is the systematic evaluation of the performance of an employee or the employees, and to understand the ability of a person for further growth and development. See, once a person has been recruited, selected, then they go with the process of manpower planning. As we all know, that is, you are supposed to go for orientation, placement, training and development, and then it comes to performance appraisal. So what exactly this performance appraisal is? What is the best thing a human being can do it is to evaluate what the human being is. That's why many of us, we don't evaluate ourselves that where exactly we stand. That's the reason we need to understand the performance appraisal is very, very important. That is, you need to grow in the organization through enhancing your skills and knowledge. And when you do it, and the employer or the top management should also recognize your efforts. That's the reason performance appraisal is very much important. To grow in your career, getting promotion, how will you get the promotion? It's only through the evaluation which goes systematically, and then you'll be given a promotion if you are really doing very good and you are a person for the right job. Now here you need to also know that performance appraisal is not just going for a quantitative abilities, you are also should have qualitative abilities. Now here performance appraisal, when it goes, it's always about what? That is a systematic evaluation of entire process. So again, the other meanings we will actually go through. The performance appraisal is generally done in a systematic way, which are as follows. The first one is the supervisor measures. Who is the person? The supervisor. Now here there is a person called supervisor who's always look what exactly you people are doing it, and he is a person who will evaluate who is doing the job better. The supervisor measure the pay of employees and compare it with the targets and the plans. Now please understand the word target and plans. Whenever we go, we have these type. That is, we have the top management, the middle management, and the lower management, and it goes on to the last extent. Now here the supervisor, what happens is the top level are the one who will actually execute the plans, and they order the middle level and the lower level to actually execute the plans. Now here the supervisor is always there who will supervise each and everything, and he is a person who will give the report to the top level because of responsibility what a supervisor have. Now authority is what the top level will have, and the responsibility is taken by the supervisor, where the supervisor becomes a bridge between the employees and the top management. Now the top management will set the target and plan what the each and every employee should actually go for. Now the middle level, where the manager is there, he'll distribute those work into bits and pieces and gives to all the other employees. When the manager gives it to the employees, now what happens is the performance appraisal will be measured on these things. That is, there are three ways. The first way here is the supervisor will compare. What is that he'll do is, what is the payroll of the employee? Let's go for each employee. Say example, this is a person who gets 40,000 rupees. Now the supervisor will feel that, okay, 40,000 is what he is getting it. So what is his target and plans set by the top level? Say example, the top level have already mentioned the target and the pay scale. Now here the supervisor will compare both. When he compares, if he feels that the employee is actually working more than the payroll, now the supervisor is happy and he'll report it to the top level saying that this person is capable of taking more job also, or more positions, or more responsibilities. If it is a vice versa, it is like they are giving you 40,000 but you are not working to that standard. Now again the supervisor will actually measure both and he'll give a report to the top management saying that he isn't giving that much to the organization the way the organization is paying to him. Now what happens is the performance appraisal is evaluated properly. Next is the supervisor analyzes, that is, he will analyze the factor behind work performance of employees. Now why is that anybody is working more? Why is that anybody isn't working more? Now he'll analyze on that situation and he'll give a report. Now when you have a supervisor who is looking for you, that who is actually always thinking about the feedbacks to be given to the HR, now what happens is automatically you always have a kind of feeling that somebody is watching us, we should do something more. So here also performance appraisal will actually be counted. And the last one here is the employers. Now what is it? It's the employers way. Now the employees are in position to guide the employees for the better performance. Now through performance appraisal we can actually get to know that who is performing, who is not performing, who is the above performer, who is the below performer, or the underperformer. Now here we need to understand that through performance appraisal we can actually give a wake-up call to the employees who are not performing better, and it is also a recognition given to a people who is actually performing above, that is above performers, that you are supposed to appreciate their efforts. You need to actually tell them that they are doing good and you are supposed to always look for the better. Now here what F.W. Taylor also says, that each and every person should develop to his or her maximum extent, right? That is the greatest efficiency. Now if we go for our greatest efficiency, performance appraisal will be there. Now that is what they go with. Now objectives of performance appraisal. Now I've listed few of the objectives which can help the employees get motivated so that they can work, so that the organization get more productivity and the organization can grow. The first one here, when we go with the following objectives, keeping it in our mind, the first one is to maintain records. See, I'll tell you, to maintain records in order to determine compensation packages, wage structure, salary raises, etc. Now we need performance appraisal. That is, performance appraisal is always like they will have a record of each and every employee, that whether they are doing the work more. If they are doing the work more, are we giving them more salary or not? What is their salary package? Everything we'll actually understand. And should we raise their salary or we shouldn't raise their salary? Should we decrease, in the sense we should do a reduction in the salary, or it's like we should give a compensation package if we are not giving a promotion to a person? Each and every record will be actually taken into consideration and then they'll maintain it, because the objective of performance appraisal is what? To maintain the records. Second is to identify the strength and weakness. See, this is the best thing what the employer or the top management can do to each and every individual, saying that the performance appraisal will only track what? The strength and the weakness of each employee, or the employees to the place, that is right man on a right job. Now here, when we understand this right man on a right job, we'll get a clarity that are the recruitment or selection have done well? The question mark. Again, there will be a question mark saying that are we placing right men on a right job? Again, question mark. But through performance appraisal, we'll get to know that Yes, we have done the process of proper selection. Yes, we have done the proper process of performance appraisal, because everything is recorded and we'll get to know who should be in what particular job. Third one is to maintain the assesses the potential present in the person for further growth and development. Now, when we always have a track record of each and every person to his maximum, now what happens is the person is also very much transparent, and he'll also work for the organization, because he knows that if you work for the organization will pay you. That is where they'll have a transparency between the employer and the employee. To provide a feedback to employees regarding their performance and related status. Now, through this, you can actually give a feedback to the each and every employee belonging to the organization, that what is that they are supposed to do and what is that they are doing it now. Now you will able to understand their nature of work and nature of management. Now you will actually assess them on the basis of the work which they are doing it, and you can give them more feedback. When you start giving them feedbacks, what happens is, now if you are optimistic, if your employees are optimistic, they'll work on with their weaknesses and they'll convert their weakness into a strength some other day. It serves as a basis for influencing working habit of the employees. Now what happens is, if somebody is watching you, somebody is actually taking a keen observation about your performance, that means what? You people are doing good in the organization, and your organization is able to recognize your effort. Now what happens is, when you are recognized in the organization, other people will also get influence. That is what performance appraisal does to the entire group or individual, saying that if your efforts are good, if you are contributing something for the organization, now it is the payback time for the organization, saying that they should give it to you. That is, they need to support you, they need to give a promotion or hike in a salary or compensation. Now what happens is, even other people will get influence and they'll also start working for the organization. Lastly, we have is to review and retain the promotional and other training programs. Now here, the last one, if you understand here, the promotions or introducing a new training is also been an objective of performance appraisal, saying that through performance appraisal, we'll get to know that who are the people who should get promotion, who are the people who should get compensation, who are the people who should actually go to the training. Now all these we will understand, and these are the objectives of performance appraisal. Lastly, we'll go with the last topic, that is advantages of performance appraisal. What are the advantages? What will the company get? What will the employees get? Now we'll understand each and everything in detail. The first one is, it is said that performance appraisal is an investment. See, always we need to understand that human resource management is the scarcest resource one can actually afford for. It is not the finance, it is not something, it is a human resource which plays a very important role in building an organization. So when you go for investing on human resources, I'll tell you, it is always profitable, if not initially, but for the long term. The reason here is, Rome is not built in a day. The same way, you need to understand, Rome was built every day. When we understand that Rome was built every day, same human resource management is also what? It is constructed, reconstructed, and it will only enhance the human resources in your organization. And one day, if you actually go with a long-term plan of human resource management, they will actually give you more productivity in the long run. So it is said that performance appraisal is an investment for the company, which can be justified from the following advantage. First one is, you'll actually get to know that what exactly the role of promotion is, compensation, employees development, selection, validation, communication, and motivation. All are the advantages of performance appraisal. Through performance appraisal, we'll able to get to know that who are the people whom should be promotion should be given, who are the people where compensation should be given, and next is employees development. Each and every person to his or her greatest efficiency. If you can actually develop them, and I'll tell you what happens is your company will survive for more and more years. Then selection validation is a very important one. That is what the performance appraisal gives, the right person on a right job. Then we have communication and motivation. Through performance appraisal, you can actually build a very good communication between your superior and the subordinates, and you can actually go with the motivating the employees that if they perform well, they will be noticed, they will be recognized, they will get the salary which they are really expecting. And these are the advantages of performance appraisal. In the next session, I'll teach you about the real advantages and importance of performance appraisal. Until then, I'll see you when I see you. Thank you so much, here students. And any doubt regarding this session, please do call us. We're always there to help you. And thank you so much.